Habibi, if you're not a gold member and you're missing out on entries, oof, 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 monies on BMRA, monies on this one, guys. Monies. This is the right way to start the day, you know? Kaiser, good morning. Jay, good morning. Lizzie, good morning. Jeff, good morning. River, good morning. Jericho, stay green. Good morning, Rita. Good morning, Jay, Virus, and Thrust. XRP, good morning. And struggling. There you go. Here we go. Perfect. I'm just looking here to see if there's anything else that I like. Not quite yet. You need a dip, please. Gwendolyn, good morning. Spence, Ayo, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Thursday. Happy Thursday. BMRA obviously has been the monster of the morning. So let's see if this thing can give us a dip and then continue that run. Chris, congratulations again on this one. Will, good morning. The other few names that we like, again, you can see that ADTX, right? Um, I posted this chart already in Discord, right? So when it was closer to the bottom there, so it's still holding that support, right? So still holding the bottom of that range, right? So we like this one a lot too, right? So ADTX, we like, right? PMEC had some really good news as well this morning. You can kind of see the levels on this one already. So these would be our top three names, right? So PMEC, BMRA, and then ADTX. There will be a few more names to look at as the day goes on, like Wheeler's testing the 200 and a demand zone and a potential double bottom. So that might be interesting for Wheeler there, right? So we'll keep an eye on those names. The S&P, again, we had jobless numbers this morning, and then the market bounced again. It's not that we just had PPI and CPI and then jobless numbers and they all looked amazing. No, doesn't work like that, does it? But what are we talking? We're talking anyways. Sentiment, important, right? What did I just do here with this chart? Let's see. Perfect. I'm back. I'm back. The numbers are looking good. Yeah, the numbers are amazing, right? Amazing. So yeah, no, PMEC looks good holding the bottom of that zone there. It needs to stay above it though. I think this is the weakest one of the bunch, right? What happened to all my charts? Goodness. Almost like they all reset for some reason. They all reset. ADTX is going to be the same, isn't it? Yep. The only problem with ADTX here, guys, is that it has that downtrend forming there too. So that's going to be a level that it needs to break above. I'm just going to do the extra white line just so we can see what's happening there. But yeah, so it's going to need to ADTX is going to need to break above that range then. La 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 la. Okay, perfect. John, good morning. Archer, good morning. Slow, good morning. Walter, good morning. Good morning. We'll talk about all of these numbers again in a bit here. Wait, wait. Did that just reset as well again? I have no idea what's happening. As soon as I switch from one window to the next, like then the chart messes up. I don't know if like that's a me thing or that's a trading view thing, but that's a little bit annoying. Good morning, AK. Quantum puts. Did you sell? Did you guys sell the shares though, Virus? Looks like Holo's moving. Huh. Hmm. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Again, good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Um, we call this little period the awkward period, where like you're already in place, you've already made money, so you're waiting for the market to open. So this is where like candles, you can kind of see candles just confused. So no rush at all, please, into place right now. BM. Uh, Perfect. Do, 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 do. There we go. Sell around 18. Okay. Sounds good. Thomas, good morning. John, good morning. Monies, John. Monies. If you made money in BMRA this morning, type in yes in the chat. If you made monies in this one, type in yes in the chat. Two, 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 two. Okay, let's see. And then Patricia, yes, love it. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And so there goes BMRA trying to curl up the bottom here. Murid, you did. Well done. Congratulations. I was expecting more people to say yes, 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 yes. But I bet you all those criminals are in Discord. It's not on stream yet. Let me pull up Holo. Holo does look good. Again, I hate that these charts keep resetting. That's a bit on the annoying side. I might just have to leave them like this for a second. But again, so you can kind of see the levels for PMEC, right? So you have support at the dollar and it's holding. Holding. So there's something else that's been added to the charts, guys, when it comes to like the algo. You guys don't have it yet, but you will eventually. Um, so so you see these lines at the top there, right? You see those little red lines at the top, and then you see the purple line. So what the purple line just basically means is the purple line means whether it's at the top or the bottom, it just means unusual volume. Like it had way more volume on that candle, right? Which again, it makes a lot of sense. Why? Because that was the first candle, and they had news, right? So they had news, and then you had a whole bunch of volume come in. So when you have a pivot like that, that's purple. It just means 2x volume, right? So unusual volume. And then when you have the red candles, that just means obviously again resistance that, and then it's giving you the selling pressure of that specific candle. Daddy day trades, good morning. Right, so you can kind of see the volume on that candle, that specific candle alone. When the selling pressure came in, 135,000 shares, right? And then you're gonna have the same thing at the bottom, right? So you're gonna have, like, again, when the volume is detected to be like unusual at resistance, you're gonna get that volume candle come through. So, and it should be a little bit helpful to kind of determine, like maybe this is a support level, maybe that's a resistance level, maybe that's confirmation, right? So sometimes it's going to happen really quickly though, where you can't really make a decision with it, right? So, but in the case again of PMEC, you can see the lines at the top, right? The red line at the top, and you're going to have the green lines at the bottom, right? Alrighty, so that's something that is coming. Alrighty. Ayo Azul. Uh, Jeremy. Ayo Jeremy. Hello, hello, hello. So the reason why we were spamming BMRA this morning in Discord is because it's a perfect example of, and we've talked about this so many times already. This is a perfect example of a stock that has a catalyst. Uh, the news is actually quite nice. It's Habibi news. We can call it that if we need to, right? So virus went to Kuwait and brought back this news for us, right? So United Arab Emirates Ministry of Health and Prevention approves Biomerica's Fortel. That's the drug, right? That's the whatever the screening process. So screening test to detect an early sign of prostate cancer, right? So I mean anything that's connected to the place with lots of monies. Anything that's connected to the place with lots of monies. What do you expect at that point, right? But this is a really good example because like you don't necessarily have to jump into a play like that, right? So the news came out. It had that initial pop. We've always said like, hey guys, I promise you. How many times have I said this on stream? Maybe someone can tell me, right? I promise you that when you're looking at a stock that has a catalyst, you don't necessarily have to FOMO into the stock when the news comes out because you really don't know, right? I promise you though that the second wave of that news is going to be the better than the first wave, right? So if you look at this initial pop when the news came out and then people started taking some profits and we sold off, look at the second wave. Boom skis, right? Look at that. All the way up to the moon. And here we go again, right? For BMRA. That's looking beautiful, right? So up 200% on that news for now. But this is a perfect technical chart, right? Perfect technical chart. Beautiful. So so if you're not a gold member yet and you're still struggling with entries, sometimes it's easier than it is. Or like, you know, anyways, it can be a little bit easier, is what I'm trying to say. So if you're struggling with entries and you're not a gold member yet and you can't become a gold member for a month and you're losing more monies than a gold member, you're playing yourself. Alrighty. So this to me was a pretty easy entry, right? Especially when the news came out and then it dipped, right? Pretty easy. So really, and that's why we've been spamming this one in Discord the entire morning. Cause monies, Anyway, so we like this one, right? BMRA. It still looks really good. Your next resistance is closer to $1.10, and then you're gonna have $1.20, right? So the only concern here is we are approaching the open in 7 minutes, so you really never know what happens. People might start selling for no reason, right? And then we see what happens after the market opens. But this chart is quite nice, so we're gonna keep this one as our number one name for now. Again, like I said, just be careful. You never know, right? We've had stocks look like rubbish in pre-market and then cook after the market opens, and vice versa, right? So you always want to be careful with having expectations going into the open because it doesn't always work that way. Alrighty, so for now we have a double top at $1.10. So we need to break above that level if it wants to go again. Alrighty, so that looks good. PMEC had some news this morning with NVIDIA. They had some NVIDIA news, so I'm quite surprised that it's not performing better than this. But it also has a bit of a downtrend. So if this thing can find a way to clear $1.10, which it maybe will at some point, so $1 is holding for now, right? As you can see, these lines at the bottom here, $1 is holding for now at the very bottom there, right? So $1 and then it's like 85 cents, right? So those are the next two levels on the way down, and then we need to break above $1.10 if we want to keep cooking for PMEC. Alrighty, ADTX is another one that we've looked at already. We've drawn these lines, right? You can see for ADTX is clearly trending down there, but you can see like the level that it needs to break, right? So these are your levels here for ADTX. Alrighty, so let's see. If ADTX can break above that 20 cent level, it might get some volume, right? So those again, like I said, these would be my three top names going into the open, right? So again, you want to be very careful though. So la 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 la. Ooh, Shima made some nice monies on BMRA. Beautiful. Beautiful. There goes ADTX trying to break out, right? So trying to break that little downtrend that it's formed. And if it does, that would be a good thing. Alrighty. So la 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 la. Okay. One second, guys. Hi, Samuel. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Spice cooking, guys. Cooking. Well, I mean, meh, right? Question for you guys in the chat. Dan, good morning. Jay, good morning. XRP, good morning. Available for mobile as well. XRP is just a Discord membership, right? So it's available for everybody, right? So let me zoom out of this so we can see that $1 at the open here. We have 4 minutes left, guys. Wheeler is also doing an okay job for now, holding the bottom of the range, right? So that $4 level for Wheeler. So again, your next support for Wheeler is $4. Your support for PMEC is $1, and then it's 85 cents. BMRA again. I don't think I'd be looking for support on this one yet, right? Because we're closer to resistance than we are support. So in this case, you're kind of looking for a breakout. But if we do start dipping, right, you're going to want to look for the last bottom that it held at 95 cents, and then we could potentially go all the way to the low 80s. Alrighty, if we really want to dip at the open. Alrighty, so 95.80s, and then $1.10 for the breakout. Alrighty, ADTX, like I mentioned again, is holding a really nice bottom here, right? We've been holding this level for the last 30 minutes now. For some reason, it's just not getting the volume to push it, right? For some reason, right? It just needs a bit of volume above 20 cents and we could be cooking. So, again, those are the names. Question for you guys in the chat though. What's your favorite stock going into the open? What's your favorite name? What's your favorite name going into the open? I was looking at our PMAX earlier this morning. No limit. The stock I just didn't like. Um, Here we go, guys. Here we go. Let me go back to to this one. So BMRA is cooking again. Woof! My goodness, guys. 220%. That thing said, hello? Hello, is this the moon? Is this the moon? Is this the sun? I want to go at night. Let's go at night. So like I said again, with this one I don't think my concern is support, it's more like resistance cuz we need to break out, right? So we again, hopefully that makes a bit of sense. So that 110 needs to be held, and then 120 is your next little wall, right? So most of you guys are going to say VMRA, right? Your favorite stock going into the open, as it should be. This is the top name going into the open. It has the most volume. The chart looks the nicest, right? So not surprised that everybody's loving this one. So again, we just want to be careful though, because we open in less than a minute here, and volatility. We're gonna get some crazy candles. Alrighty, don't get screwed. Don't be the person again. It would be amazing if you bought this thing at $1.15 and then it rocketed at the open. But if you FOMO at the open, you're probably gonna be the person where you buy and then it drops. So again, for now it does look good though. It's easier if you're in a position already. Um, You're looking for spy puts? Oh yeah, that is the level you were looking for, Archer. So let's see. Open Z market. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. What's ADTX doing, guys? Again, this one still needs a bit of volume, doesn't it? Right? Again, it is holding that support at 18. It's funny that the support is 1881, right? So let's see if it stays above that level already. Wheeler again, watch $4. Wait for consolidation on these names. BMRA is dipping, right? Are we surprised? No, not really. It might just dip quickly and then shoot right back up, but it still needs to like somehow dip, needs to give us there goes the retest, right? So this is why we warn at the open to be careful. This by no means mean that we're done with this stock, right? So this is the last stock we're going to be done with today. So it just has to dip skis and retest something. So that last support we talked about was 95 cents, right? So we're testing the low we've hit so far is 97 on that candle, but you can kind of see the previous double bottom there though, right? So if it stays above that level, we should be okay. Again, just be patient at the open, let it consolidate. Alrighty. ADTX isn't, it's still playing games. They're the one. Alrighty. Still playing games. PMEC, meh. That thing said, you know what? Too weak. Right. There goes Wheeler, guys. Wheeler is hitting that $4 support and popping. Right. So let's see if Wheeler can stay above that $4 level that we just talked about. It's interesting because the 200 EMA is also just sitting right there. So that's perfect. right? So that 200 EMA and put the fact that it's bounced up this level multiple times, always a good thing. Alrighty, always a good thing. Always a good thing. So good bottom there. ADTX again, beautiful demand zone at the bottom there. The thing just is all that it's missing is volume, right? Missing the volume. The volume is missing. I don't know what's happening, but this is becoming a little bit annoying. Anyways, so um, I'm gonna put a line here just for visual purposes here at the bottom here for BMRA guys, right? So support. That's BMRA, right? So if we can stay above that level, that'd be a good thing. Alrighty, we can find a way to stay above that. Yeah, that thing said hello. Is this the captain speaking? Give me boomskis. That thing just popped right off that level. Right off that level. Is it halted up, guys? Yeah, we'll halt it up now. Halt it up. That was very, very quick. That was very, very quick, guys. Very quick, very quick. Right? We came down to retest that support because people are gonna sell at the open, right? People will sell at the open, and we retested and then popped. Wheeler's looking good, right? So Wheeler again, same. Support $4, 200 EMA demand zone, triple bottoms, pop. $4.60. Azul is smiling though. For Wheeler guys, just be aware that you have a lot of resistance between like 460 and 470. Alrighty, resistance at 460, 470. So let's see if we can break that supply zone and keep cooking. The last two times we were here, we had some selling pressure come in, right? You can see, look at that last candle, right? So that last candle hit $4.69, and then boom ski slapped, right? So again, technical analysis basically is looking at the past to predict the future. So when you look at the past and it hit this level twice already and crashed, you want to be very careful when we get there again because some criminal is waiting to sell again, right? And then if it does break above that level, then okay, that level can be history. We can forget about it. But for now, that level is going to be very, very important for Wheeler. Biggest Green Day, Chris, you're very happy. Let's go. Congratulations. Chris, are you a member? I feel like you are. You just have a different account. If you're not a member yet, Chris, come join us. For good trade, I could have the obvious stock lesson learned. No. Trade the obvious stock. No. Absolutely onions. Yeah. Sometimes when you see the volume going in one direction, go to that stock as well. Right. So and that stock again today would be BMRA. Right. That's the stock of the day. There goes ADTX guys selling off. So it broke below that bottom just because the volume wasn't coming in. Right. So you can also kind of see though that like you had all this resistance right there. So history, resistance, right? So on a name like this, when it's not breaking that level, it's always going to be a bit of a problem, right? So if people want to sell at that spot, which is why I think again the new addition to the algo is going to be very cool, right? Because it reminds you of like the selling pressure that comes into these levels. Alrighty, so that's going to be a cool feature for you guys on the algo. The S&P is trying to rebound after that initial dip, so back to 594. Alrighty, and then ADTX. Let's see if that thing consolidates and curls while we're waiting here for this. Wheeler is still kind of dipping, guys. Right. So again, that resistance needs to be broken at some point. Um, huh. Interesting. I don't know why. Anyways, Webull not allowing you to buy that. Come on, Chris. Come join us. Come join us, Chris. Come join us. Come join us. BMRA. Okay, 1 second. There we go. Okay. Yeah, absolutely perfect, Rob. Perfect. KULR with a bit of a pop too. So for those of you guys asking, like, hey guys, I'm gonna ignore Wheeler for now because again, that thing maybe needs to dip back to $4 as well and retest the bottom, or maybe and look at that, right? So again, when you see a stock fail at the level one time, guys, be very careful. So sometimes just take your gains and move on, right? Take your monies and move on because that's exactly what's happening with Wheeler here. So not a big surprise, right? We're waiting for a BMRA to get unhalted here. Let me pull up a screenshot though, right? So let me pull up a screenshot of um right, for those of you guys, this is a pitch for Chris. For those of you guys that are not members yet, right? So again, I know some of you guys made really good monies on it. You can see that purple algo telling you stuff now, though, right, guys? Look on the top left there, right? What you're gonna see is the algo says unusual volume detected, right? So and it tells you the volume that's been detected on this last candle, which is really cool, right? So again, the algo is speaking to you, right? It's telling you, hey, there's buy side liquidity coming in at the bottom of this wick, right? So you can look at this information and say, well, I know this is support, right? And it's getting buy side liquidity. Maybe that's interesting, right? So um, and then you know there's resistance right there as well because it's giving you the red signs. So it needs to break above $1.20 here, BMRA, right? So, but for those of you guys wondering, like when we started talking about BMRA, as we're about to break out again here, this is a bit of a screenshot, right? We're breaking 120 there, but this is a bit of a screenshot, right? We did not miss this. We were looking at this thing way below 50 cents when the news came out, right? So, and you can see Knowles getting in at around 42 cents, right? So from 42 cents to $1.20 now, right? That thing just broke out. So again, if you're not a member yet, you're missing out on like some early entries, right? So we broke above $1.20, which is the next big thing, the next big resistance, but it needs to close above. Like the candle needs to actually close above before it's ready for more. Alrighty, if it doesn't do that, be very careful. Be very careful. Alrighty, yeah. PMEC just no signs of life there. AK. Right? So maybe this is another retest of that breakout there around $1.10. Let's see. Let's see if we can find a bit of a base. ADTX, nothing, right? So again, if you've been listening to the stream at all, right? We've talked about this, right, guys? What have we been saying the entire time? When a stock has support right there and right there and right there and right there, guess what happens when you break below that level? We go down. When we come back up and we fail at that level, that stock is dead. It's in trouble, right? When you start using your previous support levels as resistance, you have a big problem, right? And that's what technical analysis is, right? So again, when it's failing right there, you have a big problem. So that's exactly what ADTX has done. So Wheeler's bouncing back again. Wheeler's going back up again. Wheeler's like, you know what? You want to throw me away in the garbage? I will show you. Anyways, so we're pushing for that 470 again, which is the resistance. 460 to 470 is resistance for Wheeler, right? The good thing about Wheeler here is that it's giving you a higher low, right? So it is holding the bottom of the range, right? So as long as it stays above $4, but it also needs to break out, which it's not breaking yet. So it needs to break above that level. And look at that, right? Same resistance, right back down to the abyss. So this thing is just playing crazy games here with us at this point, right? BMRA is halted down, guys. Alrighty. So should you be buying this thing at $1.20? No. Why? Because, right? Should not. Should not. SPY is trying to retest. Actually, SPY is making brand new highs of the day. Not pre-market highs, but just market open highs. Highs of the day. Okay, perfect. So moving on. It looks like our Wheeler is pushing that $4 and getting slapped below Azul. So let's see if it consolidates. PMEC again. This one just never gave us anything at the open, like zero, nothing at all, right? Below the 9 EMA the entire time, below the kernel, below the 20 downtrend, and then broke below the 200 EMA. So really nothing to see here yet for this one. Maybe at some point it's going to consolidate and go, but for now it's just not giving us anything. Alrighty, so we're seeing a lot of crazy volatility at the open. Don't forget to smash a like, guys, if you haven't already, please and thank you. I would appreciate that. Smash a like. Smash a like, hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'm multitasking and reading anyways. Um, okay, there we go. Hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel, and if you're not a member yet, and you want to join us in Discord, click the link at the bottom of the chat from Nightbot. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. I think I know what the TradingView issue is. I think they only allow you to I don't know, but only allow you to zoom into like one chart. Virus, what's AMD doing? I predict that it's red because when I looked at AMD this morning, it looked sus. Yeah, that I don't think there was any other thing. There was anything else there. It just looked sus. Yeah, down. Yeah. Yep. Like the markets were gapping up and it was already showing weakness. AMD almost predicts the market at this point. Interesting. What do I think about J Cruise? What do I think about TNXP? Are you in the stock? What are you looking for? What's your question? What is your question? Hopefully we're not done for the day though. The market kind of seems like the market seems like it wants to relax a little bit. So leave it alone. uh, what's up with BioAmerica? What do you mean? What's up with it? Games destruction. It's halted down for now, right? We've been talking about this thing for the last 2 hours now. So halt it down for now. Again, we know we have that support around 95 cents, guys. Let's see if we can on halt and consolidate and then push back up. Alrighty. The S&P is causing a lot of. Did you take your short position, Archer? Hopefully you did. Let me get rid of AMD here. AMD is making AMD is making the other stocks look sus. Anyways, your phone died, but you're back. Welcome back, Chris. Welcome back. Not in, but deciding to get in into TNXP. Okay, I'll take a look in a second. We should be on halting here any second now for BMRA, so I'll take a look. That is halted up for some reason. Well, I mean, I say some reason, but DATS is halted up. Good morning, Genesis. There we go. There goes the on halt. So again, our support for now has been 95 cents for BMRA. So let's see where this candle decides to close at. Alrighty. Good morning, Troy. Virus? I know. So here comes our retest again of 95 cents. You always want to make sure you're waiting for consolidation, guys. Alrighty. So as much as we bounce off this level quite a few times and we like this level, you still want to make sure you're confident in your decision, or at least the candles are closing above, and then good. Yeah, while it's doing that and waiting for it to consolidate, let me take a look at TNXP, J Cruz. So I think you said you were looking for a position. You're thinking about getting in, right? Not in, but deciding to get in. Okay. So TNXP is up 9% today. This was actually quite a nice retest of the breakout on the daily chart. So this is the daily. You can kind of see that resistance around this price, right? This level seems like it's important, right? So that's the level that it came back to retest, like 22 cents. So for your entry now, the daily does look good, right? If I was interested in getting into this thing, I would be waiting for that thing to come back a little bit lower, like come back and retest like 24 or something, or just break above 20. That 200 EMA, just clear 26 is what I'd be waiting for. So dip or breakout, because now it just seems like it's not sure what it wants to do in the middle here. So that thing needs to give you a direction. BMRA is still holding that same support, guys. Nothing's really changed with this one. Um, and there it goes, guys. That thing said, "Oh yeah, don't worry, guys, don't worry. I just keep giving you the same thing over and over, right?" It needs to decide on the next two candles here need to be decision candles, right? The next two candles here need to be decision candles here for this stock. Need to be decision candles here for this stock. We either need to break to the upside or break the downside here. And obviously we want to break above the that supply zone. But let's see. And there it goes. We're back to 118 again, guys. BMRA is like, how many times do I need to do this for you guys? So the only issue is that we keep failing at that resistance up there, though, right? So we need to break above that and actually close above it. So we need to break above $1.20 if we want to cook here. 115, come on, just go already, just go. Because if we come back down and break this bottom, I think people are gonna panic because it hasn't done that for a bit, right? So 117, 118, 119, come on, you can do it, you can do it. Give us 120 already. My goodness, who's sitting at that resistance, guys? Who's sitting there? Okay, this candle maybe. Come on. There we go. 119 going once, 120 going once, going twice. Well, going the opposite way. So we need to break above $1.20 and stay above it. Alrighty. And we're failing again at resistance. So this could, some of these could be like really quick scalpies until we close above that resistance, and then okay, we might have a direction. Dang, SPY's getting slapped again there. We're back to red for the day. Yup. Bitcoin. Yup. Red, red, red. Red, red, red. Wheeler is just below the 200 now. So really, there's one name that we like here, isn't there? There's like one name that we like. PMEC weakness. Nothing good there. So we have one name, guys, that we like. One name. That's it. Shish. It's because you saw that thing at resistance, Luna. Why did you do that? Why are you running? Why are you running? Selling at resistance. Uh, yeah. Come on. You're the only thing, BMRA. You're the only one. Save us. Save us from the sus markets, please. Save us. That thing's like, nope, not yet. La 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 la. BM. That actually does look okay too, right? So that's does look good. So I need to pull up that here at some point too. DATS, right? This is the Trump stock. Obviously, it's running at the end of the week before Trump gets into office on Monday. So basically, buy the hype, sell the news, right? So that looks good, right? That looks good. That $3 level was still perfect for DATS. Perfect. Perfect. So I guess we have two names, right? So BMRA, which we like the most, right? And then DATS, because we've been talking about that one for a long time now. So come on, break, 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 break. Can I get some rockets in the chat, guys? Spam some rockets in the chat and we're gonna break out. Come on, let's see those rockets. Go, 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 go. XRP, it's gonna cook. 118 going once, 119 going once. The rockets are working, guys. They're working. 120, they're working. They're working. 125. My goodness, that's a scam. Tell me that's not a scam. It's because virus spammed something else in the chat. That thing was like, wait, what's that? That's not a rocket. That's not a rocket. My goodness. Anyways, so you can kind of see though we're going up and down, up and down, up and down, right? So we hit $1.26, and then immediately on that same candle. This is why it's important though that candles close above the levels that you're watching, right? So if we're looking at 120 resistance, the candles need to close above 120 before we look at that as confirmation. Alrighty. So whenever you're looking for a specific level, the candle actually needs to close. Because this becomes like we've seen like market makers scam so much with the same exact strategy. Same exact, yeah. You know what I mean. Anyways, so we're still in that same stupid range, guys. Unbelievable, right? Unbelievable. Let's see. Unbelievable. So 95 is still your support, guys. If we break above that, then okay, we have a problem. And then 120 needs to be closed above. Take a look at SOBR when you get a minute, Timothy. Of course. What's your position? What's your question? Um, ARQQ. ARQQ. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Come on. What's stats doing? Still pushing up? Yeah, this one's still looking good. So that Trump story is very much still intact. Right. So $6 is next resistance there for DATS. So that's looking really good actually. DATS. Is anybody still swinging DATS? Because I'm sure some of you guys are. And then BMRA again, we like the stock, but it's just going up and down for now. So as long as we hold about that support though, no complaints really, right? No complaints. And then that's DATS. Hitting brand new highs of the day here. Brand new highs of the day. You are getting some sell side liquidity signals up there, right below $6.20. But we'll see where that candle actually does end up closing. DATS. Some of these quantum stocks are coming back to life, like RGTI. Coming back to life. Back to life. So tech stocks are doing. Yeah, the market's basically flat, flat, flat. Okay, perfect. QSI. Habib, what's your question about Acon? You guys are asking me like magic questions, Like what am I supposed to know what your question is, Habib? How do I know that? Help me out. You're like ticker symbol question mark. What am I looking for? Yeah, Timothy, help me out as well, please. Right? Take a look when you get a chance. What am I looking at though? Was looking but it dropped, so just gonna leave it alone for now, Timothy. Okay, I'll take a look though. I'll take a look. Me, if nothing else, just for like educational purposes. Alrighty, SOBR. You're looking to get in at 105. Um, I mean, yes, but really the level you should be looking at isn't like you're still fine. The one thing I don't like about it is that it's below the 200 EMA. So Timothy don't like that. But again, like the previous dip actually was between $1 and 1.98, right? So yes, you are looking at 105, but really this is the range you should be looking for anyways, right? Between $1.98 with the stop loss right below, right? So my question is, like I don't know why you'd be looking for an entry right up there on 105, because there's nothing for you to be looking at up there, right? Is all I'm trying to get to. Anyways, again, so our favorite stock of the day, BMRA, is still holding the bottom of the range, which is good, right? So as long as we stay above that 95 cents, like this is like the millionth time now that it's tested that level. If we come back here one more time, I feel like they're gonna slap it, right? Like we've tested this level too many times now. It's about time we start cooking to the upside. If that thing comes back down here, we might have a problem. So it's just going to tell you that it doesn't have the volume to push through that resistance unless they scam it down and then push it right back up. But DATS, that thing hit that $6 resistance, 620 resistance. Sell side liquidity came in and then boom skis slapped all the way to 550, right? So you might be looking for like all those round numbers. So 550 and then you're looking for closer to $5 and right where the kernel is sitting at. 520 to 530 it would be your next level there, AK. Alrighty, okay, back to our stock, guys. Maybe this time we're gonna do it. Maybe this time we're gonna do it. Maybe this time. Come on, guys. Come on. How many times do we need to test resistance before it breaks? How many times? 116. Come on, 117, 119, 120. Who is sitting at that resistance is my question. Who do we need to go fight? Tell them to stop selling. You just got out? You made money though? There you go. So that 120 needs to be broken here. Like now. Alrighty. Like now. Okay. Here we go. $1.20. It's now or never, Mr. Stock. Now or never. At least for the most part, at least you know where not to buy, right? If nothing else, you know where not to buy. Here we go, 122. But we're not really closing any candles above 120 yet, so we need to do that now. And nope, it's like, you know what, guys? I'm just going to give you the same resistance again. These candles need to decide like now. Whichever direction we break in, I think that's going to be the direction the volume comes in. Right? Like if we can actually close above $1.20, and then you're going to have some nice runs above. And then if we break below the bottom here, and then you're going to have panic selling, right? So everybody's okay for now because it's going up and down, up and down. But it breaks the upside, people FOMO. It breaks the downside, people panic, right? So for now, again, the safer entry has been closer to 95 cents, right? If you're holding BMRA, type in yes in the chat. If you're holding BMRA, type in yes in the chat. So nothing's really changed in terms of like names we like, right? BMRA is still our favorite name for now, right? And then that's is trying to rebound as well. So nothing's really changed here for us. Same stocks. TK says yes, Ahmad says yes, Tina says yes, Lefty says yes, CM says yes, Gwendolyn, yes. Yeah, we just need to break out here. Come on. We need someone with lots and lots of monies. You're out on 119, Daddy Day Trades. Is your membership paid for already? Is your membership paid for? 118. Come on now. I don't mind people selling at resistance, honestly. Really don't mind. Right? Really don't mind you selling at resistance because that's what it's been doing, right? So whenever a stock is at resistance, you have to make the decision. Like I either sell it at a level that has been failing at already, or I put a stop loss, right? So let's go, Daddy Day Trades. Welcome to the community, by the way, right? So again, Daddy Day Trades joined us yesterday, and that membership is paid for already. So again, if you're not a member yet, you're missing out big time. Already missing out. So here we go again. We are trying to push. and still failing. So again, like I said, I don't mind people selling a stock at resistance because that's what it's showing you. It's telling you that hey, like I have a lot of resistance here. So right. So like I was saying earlier, whenever a stock is at resistance, you have to decide: do you sell it at resistance or do you give it a little bit of room with a stop loss? Either or, it's fine. You just have to make that decision, right? You hold it or you sell it. Either or, you're gonna be okay, right? Virus, I don't believe you. It paid you for Gen wings. Let's go. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. It needs to retest 85 cents. Yeah, that was the next level, right? So 95 cents was the first level, and then you had the you had this little 80 cent range, right? So I don't think we want it down there, honestly, because there's nothing else cooking, right? Well, again, DATS does look good. So dip below, crowd right back above. Um, yeah, dip below, crowd right back above. So that's looking really good there, DATS. And for those of you guys selling at a dollar 20, $1.19, you're smiling, right? For BMRA. Why? Because it's telling you to sell. So why does it look like it's halted down for some reason? If they halted it down, that'd be pretty scammy. Yeah, they halted the damn thing down, guys. Right? Again, technically that should be a halt because it's more than it. That's almost a 20% drop, right? But still, that's pretty scammy. Anyways, DATS is like, you know what's not halting? Me. I'm cooking. So, AK, did you get into this one or you're just still watching for now? Virus, are you delayed? You might be delayed. Mm, oh, perfect. Okay. Yeah, so DATS is testing the top of that supply zone there. Do, 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 do. Before the hold down, so you made your daily goal, Shima? Let's go. Well done. Well done. Well done. Money. So you got in at 63 cents, sold at 108. Daily goal made. Thanks for the education here. I'm truly grateful. Let's go, Shima. Congratulations. Love it. Again, if you're not a member yet, guys, missing out big time. Alrighty. So yes, this stock is playing games around like $1, but we were talking about this thing in the 40s, right? So from 40 cents to $1.20, that's a pretty nice push. So let's see what happens when they unhalt it, right? So um, I knew Virus was lying. Virus, I knew it. It's always the opposite with you, isn't it? Always. Anyways, back to DATS, guys. So they're really pushing this thing into Trump taking office on Monday, right? So that's the only reason why this thing is running. It doesn't have a catalyst or anything else other than Trump. It's like the main Trump stock now with DJT, right? Um, and maybe some fun. What's my take on Coinbase? What's your position on in Coinbase? What's your position? Wheeler? I don't know if I'd be calling that a double bottom, but hopefully it stays above. Hopefully it stays above. Alrighty. A different rocketed. Yeah, you're not wrong. You got in at 273. Okay, let me take a look. So there you go. Who was asking about SOBR earlier? I don't know who it was, but again, your level for entry was $1 to 101 to 98 cents, right? It wasn't 105. Alrighty, and there it goes, like trying to bounce off the bottom of the range there. So whoever was asking, um, yeah, there's your bounce, right? After a good week of London, feeling good. 584 NQ futures, Troy. Beautiful. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. ADTX has shown a lot of weakness today. At some point, it's gonna rebound, but you can see that volume come in, right? So look at the volume on this on that candle, guys. Um, so again, that's a future that's coming for you guys. But I think the fact that it tells you the volume at the bottom on the buy side liquidity is really good, right? So that's almost a million shares being bought at the bottom of that wick, right? So, or again, just like the buy side liquidity. So the volume on that candle from like selling to buying back up, pretty impressive, right? So yes, it's a penny stock, but that's a lot of volume there. So almost a million shares at the bottom for ADTX there. So if they can stay above that level, that's not horrible. Not horrible at all. Okay, let me take a look at some of these other names here. Uh, Coin is what I was about to look at. Coinbase. So you got in at 273, Rahila. I'm just waiting for the daily chart to load here. Coin obviously had a nice run yesterday with crypto. Everything crypto had a really good run yesterday, right? So Coin had some good support, it seems, on the daily chart, like right around 246. But obviously that's not where we're at now, and that's not where you bought either, right? So only concern for this name is it looks like you kind of bought resistance, close to resistance. Let me pull up a different time frame. Yeah, right. You can see that resistance there from yesterday, right? That's the same level that it hit this morning and then backed off, right? So all day yesterday and then today as well, right? So on a name like this, I'm not sure where you have your stop loss, Rahila, but I think it's going to be really important for you. I'll go back to BMRA, but for now, you want that thing to stay above 267. If it can stay above 267, I think you should be okay. Alrighty, but make sure you have a plan there, please. You're not that far away from break even. You're down 50 cents, right? So just make sure you have a stop loss there. And then again, obviously, there's the halt, the on halts for BMRA, and it's still just playing games in the middle there, guys, right? So there's nothing wrong with this yet, right? Nothing wrong with it at all. It just doesn't have the volume to break and hold that resistance yet, but it's still holding the levels though. Kind of looks like we're holding the 50 there though, doesn't it? So if we close the candle, yes, we're looking at 95 cents, but if we close above the 50 there, we might have a problem. Ready? So 102, that 50 EMA. If it closes below, you might have a bit of a slappity slap. Hopefully not, but we'll see. We shall see. Come on now. Give us another push here. Could several months from now, expectation inflation. Okay. Yeah, is that another Fed dude, Dan? These dudes really need to not be talking. Anna says, I got into MS at 131.20. Great earnings today. Any chances to go up more today or tomorrow? 131.20 for MS. Let's take a look. to MS Morgan Stanley. So you're in at 132.20, and you're green in that position. So when we look at this, Anna, right away we can see that there's a lot of resistance, but it looks like you have a bit more room to the upside, right? So the all-time high for this thing, I'm just looking for one of these lines to put on here. So the all-time high for this thing is closer to 136, right? But really, the struggle bus, like the level that these candles keep failing at, failing to close above, is 135. So you might have a bit more room closer to 135. And then if it breaks above that level, and then cool, it just open up gates to like the unknown, right? Like it could push a lot higher. But again, you can see that if you go back to November, it just kept failing every single day. November, fail, 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 fail. These are 1 day candles, by the way. So for about 2 weeks, it could not break out there. So and it's approaching that level now, right? So you should have a bit more room to the upside, but just be aware when it gets there. What I would do if I was in that same position is I would just move the stop loss up, right? From green to higher green to higher green to higher green to higher green. then go from there. Anyways, DATS is still looking good, right? So $6.85 at the highs. Type in yes in the chat if you're holding a DATS. Okay, and then BMRA guys still just sitting there. I think needs to decide soon. You're in at $6. Zhang, you're in as well. You're welcome, Anna. Let's see. You better get to bouncing, Mr. BMRA. Otherwise, we're gonna slap you. Again, like I said earlier, right? There's nothing wrong with people selling this thing on 119 because that's the level that it's been failing at, right? I cannot count the amount of times that I've sold a stock at like resistance, and then if it broke above that resistance and closed above or retested, then I would FOMO back in, right, at the same price or higher, right? So, but again, there's nothing wrong with selling at resistance because you just never know. As much as we wanted to break resistance, we cannot predict the future, right? So for now, it's holding the bottom of the range and failing at the top. So it needs to hold again and go back up. Come on, give us something here. And then Wheeler, like I said earlier, for whoever was asking for a double bottom, yeah, for Wheeler, I wouldn't call that a double bottom. That's not a double bottom. Alrighty. And it's below the 200 EMA, and it's below every single indicator known to man, right? So, and it's failing at the 9 EMA, failing at the kernel. So Wheeler just looks like garbage, right? So nothing good there. Yeah, back to BMRA here. Come on now. Come on, venture into the supply zone. And the weaker we get, the bigger the supply zone gets, right? Because then people just tend to sell like in the entire range. So if you're wondering why the supply zone is only getting bigger and bigger, it's because there's a lot of selling pressure happening in the entire range. You're willing to sell at resistance? Please use a stop loss. The weather, sometimes it's raining when the it's sunny. Exactly, Troy. Don't forget to smash a like, guys. Again, if you haven't already, I would really appreciate that. Take a second and smash a like. Hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel. And if you're not a member yet, click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot. Come join us. Come and join us so we can thrust together. Here we go. I'm Jaspreet. I'm good. I'm good. How are you? Gail, good morning. I am good. There we go. 106. Right. So again, it's not really doing anything that you would look at this and say, "Oh my goodness, this is garbage," other than the fact that it's failing at resistance and the supply zone is getting bigger. But other than that, like it's still holding the bottom of the range, which it's been holding for the last 2 hours, right? So it just needs to decide which direction it wants to go in. And obviously, we hope it's up. That's okay, Troy. 105. Can we just get a big green candle, guys? Is that too much? Too much to ask for? Is that too much? Okay. Anything else that we're missing? APLD looks good today, doesn't it? APLD. I know some of you guys are swinging this one, which is good, right? So up 7% today. Small monies, but not bad at all. Not bad at all. Dang, the S&P pushed all the way to 93 and then came all the way back down again. My goodness. Yep, it's going to be like that. Why does it look like then the next two candles we're about to make a decision here on this one? Next two candles, guys. Decision. Let's see. We'll be okay. DJT to 65 mantra today, Eric. Come on. What do you guys think? Up or down? Big green candle or big red candle, guys? Do you guys think we're done here? Big green candle or big red candle? What do you guys think? Down? Oh my goodness. Yeah, there you go. Well, looks like you guys are right. There it goes. Big red candle. Look at that. Every time Virus spams this emoji in the chat, something negative happens. You guys notice that? Every time. So here goes redness. So let's see where this brand new candle closes at. Well, you guys all wanted big red candles. So no surprises in the chat, right? You guys all wanted big red candles. Same thing with DATS. Bit of a slap there. Okay. Lefty says I can sell and let it run. Well, let's see. So Khalid, you're in FNMA. Is that an OTC stock? Fannie Mae? Is it OTC? Let me know. Yeah, let me know. So there goes the sell off, right? So yeah, and this is why like I will keep reminding you guys, right? There's nothing wrong with ever selling at resistance. So there will be times where you sell at resistance and we break out, but you don't know that though, right? So for people that say, oh my goodness, I should have kept it. If that thing broke out, there would have been a whole bunch of people that would say like I should have kept it. Oh my god, why did I sell it, right? There's nothing wrong with selling at resistance. When a stock is showing you one thing, sometimes you just have to listen, right? So if we come back up when we fail to break above that 95, then we officially have a problem. Then we're going to go back and retest the 200 right there, right? For now, though, let's see what happens. There's always a retest, right? There will be a retest. Fannie Mae, what did you get into Fannie Mae at then? It's an OTC stock. What did you get in that again, you said? Let me go back up and look at your question here. Thoughts on an entry? You're looking for an entry in an OTC stock? Hmm. Yeah, I'd be watching $5 here, right? If it starts to build support at $5, Kellet, it's not bad, right? If it stays above $5. If it doesn't hold $5, your next range is $3 and 65 cents. That it could potentially go to. So I mean honestly anywhere from $4 to 365. So watch $5 like a hawk. If it's holding that level, fine. If it's not, 4 to 365. Alrighty. There goes BMRA, guys, right? So that thing is like slap, slap, slap. You want the 80s? Yeah, let's see. Let's see. You're welcome. No, it's the name of the company, Eric. Well, that's come back, Pranav. Let me look into the crystal ball and then ask Virus. And what? I'm kidding. Will it come back, Pranav? Are you in a position? Let me know, please. Please let me know. You're stuck in it. That's what I said, right, Gwendolyn? Again, you cannot be in a position and say, "Oh, I'm waiting for it to go back to resistance so I can sell it." Right? You have to use a stop loss. Like I said earlier, please use a stop loss. Alrighty? You cannot be in a position and then you didn't sell it at a triple top, and then you're like, "Okay, I'm waiting for it to go back up there so I can sell it." No, you have to manage your positions with the information that you have right now. Is that 200? It is at 73-ish, 72 to 73, Virus, right? Which kind of connects with this level. So with this previous like level of like, consolidation on the left, unless it just decides to consolidate at a different level, then and DATS is still getting slapped there. SOBR went all the way to 108 and then came back down again. So SOBR doesn't look horrible though, does it? It just doesn't have the volume and it's below the 200. So I guess those are pretty negative things, but I'll try. I should, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Weena. What happened to Weena? I'm sure Weena is gonna run again at some point. It's always the same stupid stocks, guys. Always the same stupid stocks. Like every few months, we're back to the same rubbish again. It's like, oh my goodness, DATS is running again. It ran a month ago. It's always the same stocks. And then every so often we have a brand new shiny one, and those are usually the ones that cook the most because they're brand new. They're no bag holders. Weena needs mango. It really does. You know what? Let me go look at Weena actually. My goodness, we had a lot of fun with Weena. Wait, is Weena on halt? It was. Am I putting in the wrong ticker symbol or no? That's the right ticker symbol, right? Was it delisted or something? Did this cease to exist? Because I can't seem to find it. Rubbish, Eric. Absolute rubbish. Yeah, instead of saying garbage, right? Rubbish. Rubbish is a nicer way to say it. Oh, dang. They really took Weena off the exchange. What are we supposed to do now, Iris? It changed gender. Oh, wow. Unbelievable. Um, I'm looking at Holo here. Holo's looking okay today. Holo actually does look, yeah, it does look nice. That was a good breakout on Holo. Yeah, that was actually a really good breakout on Holo. D. Very good breakout. Very good breakouts on Holo there. Holo, Holo. Yeah, that was actually very good. 215, and then pop, pop, pop. Art, I use TD. A lot of people like Weibo because of the early pre-market price action. We not delist violating YouTube's content policy. Yep, delist it. Delist it. No, 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 no. Protocol to enhance big data privacy protection. Come on, BM. Keep dipping here if you're gonna keep dipping. We could use some better prices. But yeah, again, just another reminder when stuff like this happens, not a massive surprise, right? So this is why I think like the new addition to the algo is going to be really good for you guys, right? This is why I think it's going to be very good because you can look at a level like this, right? And you can see the amount of selling pressure that comes in on these candles, right? Like look at that, 800,000 shares on one candle, and then another 800,000 on the next candle that we got to that resistance again, right? So um, stuff like that might be really helpful. You know, you know. Anyways, la 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 la. I mean, it doesn't even look like it wants to go down there yet. It looks like we're consolidating for now around like 86, 85. But yeah, I would still wait for between that level you're looking at and the 200 EMA, depending on where we consolidate at Archer. I would for sure wait for that. But for now, though, it does look like it's really trying to stay above this 85. Game destructor. I wish that was a question I could answer. I think if we stay above that 200 EMA, chances of you getting there are higher than most, right? Um, but at the same time you always want to make decisions based on what's in your control, right? So like if you ask me that, hey, do you think this stock is going to get back to $1.20, and I say yes, that's cool and all, but that's not something that we can predict, right? That's not something that's within your control. So whenever you ask questions or like whenever you make decisions based on stuff that you can control, right? Like yes, I want the stock to go back to $1.20, obviously, right? But in the meantime, how can I protect my money? Like where can I put a stop loss just in case it doesn't go there? Like what's gonna hurt me the least, right? You need to think about stuff like that. Alrighty. So anytime you get into a position, make that decision. Wheeler has been garbage the entire time because it's been below the 9 EMA, right? So when a stock is below the 9 EMA, below the blue line, it's garbage, absolute rubbish, right? So that thing has been below the 9. I don't think we've seen any other stock be this weak today. So below the 9, below everything. So I mean, now it's sitting in a demand zone at $3.20 ish. Maybe it's gonna stay above it, but IBRX Azul has been loving this one today. Immunity Bio. Slow and steady, not a crazy runner. Probably because the float is 78, 76 million. So it's not one of those names that's going to squeeze, but slow and steady though, Azul. Not bad. Not bad at all. BMRA, there it goes, right? Like I said for this one, as much as it's holding that level, I would still wait for closer to that level, Archer, right? So closer to the 200 EMA as possible. So keep dipping, keep dipping, keep dipping. Unless it decides to bounce up 80 cents, then we can fight Archer. But deep, 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 deep. No, 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 no. Okay. You think so, Samir? You think Holo is about to cook? I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind at all. Okay, sounds good, Virus. See you soon. See you soon. BMR. Wait, that's who they have in their management team. ST. That's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. Very, very impressive. SOBR doesn't look bad. It's just it doesn't have volume, right? But it's been holding that dollar all morning long. It's just not moving yet. Let me look at BMR just because they have a pretty impressive. Hmm. Too bad the stock isn't at $1 though. ST, that would have been nice. It is holding a nice little uptrend there, but it still needs to break out though. Yeah, that thing needs to break and close above 425. I'm gonna set an alert on this one, ST. If it doesn't break, then we never look at it. But LICN, China. This one also needs to break out. IBRX is at 19% now, Azul. And then Holo is cooking there. Holo cooking 29%, 250 resistance, highs of the day. $2.50. Na, 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 na. There we go. Yeah, 250 is resistance for Holo. Holo. TNXP is in. What's your question for TNXP? HKPD is moving. I think that's still a funny name for a stock. Hong Kong Police Department. HKPD. Yeah, that is curling. I mean, it's up 7% now, so don't think that's really yeah, that is yeah, trying to curl there. $5.80, Lion, of the 50. BMRA is back to 90 cents here, so looks like they're forcing it to stay above 85 cents. Even though we wanted that thing to dip closer to this level, they're holding it at 85 cents. So again, like I said earlier, as long as it stays above that 200 EMA, it still has a chance to run, right? If we somehow fail at 95 cents, which they always find a way to retest, if we go back up and fail at 95 cents and we break below this bottom, then we have a bit of a problem. Just a little bit. I know, right? Too thirsty, too thirsty. Yep. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, it's not out of the woods yet, but we'll see. uh, HKPD. Yeah, yeah. That thing doesn't have enough volume for me to be interested in it. And again, it's up 6%. So, not really. Jeff, congratulations. Congratulations. Come on, something. Something move already here. Something cook. Kind of feels like it's lunchtime though, doesn't it? Feels like lunchtime. Who do I have one-on-ones with today, guys? Let's see. Okay, perfect. 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 Um, I think I have to reschedule a one-on-one. Rita, are you available? I know you're off work today, but I don't think you're ready for one-on-one because you haven't watched the video. You don't have your chart set up yet. Um, but yeah, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. And then I think Archer needs a one-on-one too, but we shall see. Exactly, Archer. That thing doesn't look like it's ready yet, right? Unless we double bottom now, though, at 83, 84, and then maybe it is. Yes, I would like to cook. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna do some impromptu one-on-ones today for people that haven't had one yet. Like some quick one-on-ones, like 30-minute one-on-ones. Just kind of rotate. So let me know if you're in. I think Archer's in. I'll just message you guys. If you are in, type in yeah. Just let me know in the one-on-one channel. So go to the one-on-one, not the voice part, but the typing one. Just type something in there so I know who I can DM and ask if they're available for one-on-one. Alrighty. So Rita, you might be ready as well. Your charts aren't set up yet. You need to watch that video, so you can watch that when we get off the stream. And then I'll message you. Alrighty. I will be down for one-on-one. Genesis, you're not a gold member though. So you're not a gold member. My spot. No, you would be fine still, Archer. You'd be a-okay. I think someone had to reschedule. So then I just wanted to put someone else in there. So then that just means I could just do like some quick 20-minute one-on-ones, right? Genesis upgrade and type a message in the one-on-one channel, and I'll DM you guys. Alrighty. So again, if you want a one-on-one today, maybe upgrade your membership, and then and then I'll message you. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's do it. Monies. Let's do it. So if you wanna one-on-one today, so Rita's in, Genesis needs to upgrade, Archer's in for sure, so I'm gonna message you. Um yeah. So if you wanna get a one-on-one in today, just upgrade your membership. I think everybody else has one booked already, so should be good on that front. I'm just looking at the calendar here. Make sure that everybody's good. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. So it's not very often that you get a gold membership though, and you have a one-on-one right away. So um, so if you want to become a goat today, do it. And then, anyways, T-Pet into tomorrow, scalped at one, slightly red on the second one. $2 entry, Jeff. Let's take a look. T-Pet. Yeah, very slight, Jeff. So you're potentially thinking of like swinging this one, right? Is what you're thinking? Okay. That thing had a really nice run in pre-market, Jeff, all the way to 250 almost. Was that connected to news, or was that just a random pump? Hmm. See, the reason why I'm zooming out and it's confusing, Jeff. The reason why it's confusing here, Jeff, is because the bid is at 186 and the ask is at 194. So um, it's all over the place. So if the bid really is at 184, 187, then as long as it stays above 185, I would just keep it. Um, the paid off convertible notes. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, you're fine for now as long as it stays above 185. Should I check email or Discord and what time is so ready? You always, so it's in the one-on-one channel. So I don't usually email you. The calendar does, but I don't email you. I used to do that. Like if you're late for your one-on-one or if you don't like show up, I used to email you guys saying, "Hey, please come." Um, I now I just sit there and like have snacks and wait for you. And then after 20 minutes, I just go get some food because I was doing that way too much, because you guys would book one-on-ones and then like I would like 5 minutes would go by and then I would DM you and call you and email you and then nothing, and then everybody was doing that. So now I just call other people and do one-on-ones. Anyways, yeah, Will says I had to wait 3 weeks for my one-on-one. Yeah, totally worth the wait though. Will, love it. Love it, love it. Yeah, I know when someone has to reschedule, and then I just put someone else in there. Gail, yeah, kind of. No, wings. No, um, no. I just reschedule. Anyways, that's is going back to the highs there, which is good. Uh, 624. Okay, I like these, Jason. Right, so I like those 624, 624. 1032. There you go. Yeah, don't mind that at all. Okay, perfect. Slow FSI. Yeah, it looks like we're slowly dipping, right? BMRA was slowly dipping to that 200 EMA and 80 cents. Um, FSI. You're looking for an entry into this one? I wouldn't say closer to $5, but that thing is all the way at 550 now. So it looks like you've missed it, right? The reason I say that now is because not because it's not gonna it's not gonna potentially go back all the way up to this resistance, right? All the way up to like $5.80 is because now you have that downtrend. You're in a supply zone, so this level is gonna be tough, right? So it does look really good, right? But it's in a supply zone. Slow. Yeah. Anyways, moving on. So Ahmad says looking for an entry. GTLB. GTLB. GitLab. Yeah. The chart looks really nice for someone that's in already, right? Like this is a beautiful daily looking. This is a beautiful daily chart. Why? Because this is technical analysis perfection. You know what I mean? Like you have some solid resistance right there, right? So resistance 1, resistance 2, resistance 3, you have the breakout, right? Guess what? Right? This level now at some point in the future becomes your support, right? The reason why that's beautiful is because not only does it come back for a retest at $56, it also retested the 200 in the same price and then it consolidates for a few days. So this would have been a perfect entry. My concern for now is yes, we broke above this level in the past, 64, 65, but we've also kind of struggled here in the past and then came back down, right? And then this level was support at some point. So at this point, honestly, I would be waiting for a dip on this, Ahmad, or I'd be waiting for a break of 64, which again it is breaking today, but it needs to like hold some longer time frame candles above, right? So if it can stay above 64 for some time, and then okay, maybe that's not bad. But this, yeah, so just be aware that 64 is resistance. Until it's consolidating above, I wouldn't be touching it. The last time we were at 64 was last was it last week? Yeah, last week, right? It went from 64 all the way back down to 56 again, right? You don't want to be dealing with that. So it needs to hold above that before you make a decision. Alrighty? Alrighty. AEON. Hmm. You're welcome, Matt. Yeah. Let me pull that one up. Zool. AEON. Sounds like a robot name. Yeah, it does look good. 48% on this one. Looks good. And then there goes BMRA, guys. Right? We've been waiting for this 200 EMA test for like 20 years now. So looks like it's getting really close. Really close. The question is, when we get there, do we consolidate or is it done? Right? So again, you notice how when we broke below that support, we weren't interested in getting into this thing at all, right? Until we got closer to that. So now the question is, do we hold 80 cents or do we go back and retest the 200 EMA? Now it's at 75 cents. So right between 80 cents and 75 cents, that might be the spot that we get a bounce at, right? So between 80 and 75 cents, that might be the bounce level. That thing has lost so much momentum though, so I don't even know if we still want this stock, but yeah. Let's see if we can get closer to 75 cents and consolidate, right? Let's see, let's see. Let's see, let's see. Actually, I do need to edit those names. Oh yeah. uh, okay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Let's see, we're getting close. Here we come. Do, 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 do. There we go. Dang, that was a volatile candle, that last one. A volatile candle. That candle went from like 70, 76 all the way to 81. And then a bit of a dip scheme. Do, 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 do. Let's see if we can stay above. Too fast? Too fast. You have to be faster. You have to be faster, Archer. No, just kidding. Again, be patient with it, right? There's no need to rush into anything if you know if you don't like it. So let's see if that thing can give us a bounce because this is the level we wanted, right? So let's see if it can give us some consolidation. Do do. Mm. Oh yeah, I see. Do do. Come on, why is it so slow, guys? So slow. So slow. So slow. I think this was only always going to be the problem with this stock is that it's lost a lot of momentum, right? So here's a retest of 76 again. 76. Choo, 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 choo. Choo, 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 choo. Is it going? That thing actually does look really good. Look at it. That looks really good actually. So wait, we just looked at this thing at 40 something percent, didn't we? Now it's at 73. Dang. Azules. That thing said, bring all your monies over here, please. 77%. 77%. 78%. Beautiful. Oof. 20 cents, obviously, again, big obstacle, right? But that's a very nice push. Very, very nice push. There goes 20 cents. Uh, okay. Beautiful. You did? Like, what did you sell at though, Jeff? What did you end up selling at? Mm, Yeah, just be careful around 20 cents. 14.30? You sold right below the double top. Were you? Okay, let's go back to this one here for a second. I want to see where this candle decides to close at. I want to see where this candle closes at here. So there's that 75 we wanted, right? And then we'll go back to the other one. There is the 75 we wanted. Oh, yeah. Perfect. That thing said, screw your 75. Screw your 75. See, the mm, 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 mm. Okay. Okay, let's see him. That's a lot of selling pressure coming in on those candles. It's a lot of selling pressure. Unless somehow they decide to keep it above 70 cents. Maybe that's the number they're looking for. This one looks amazing though. So congratulations to anybody that's holding this one, because that thing is cooking. There goes 92% there, 21 cents. Is that the first supply zone we've seen, or we missed one at 20 cents? No, I think we had one at 20 cents. Yeah, stop loss hit on the other one there. But then now watch, they're gonna let it cook. Huh. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, this is one of those ones where, like, again, whenever you're getting to the 200 EMA, you want to make sure that those candles are closing. So sometimes we always get those reminders, right? So yeah, SPY is just going up and down for you, Dan. Up, down, up, down, up, down. So this is why, again, when we did that class on, was it Friday? Last Friday, right? So when we did that class on Friday, right? So yes, we're looking for the 200 EMA, right? But you always want to make sure that you get a higher low on the 200 EMA, because then it shows you that it's actually holding. Does that make sense? Right? So again, this candle is testing the 200 EMA, which is what we wanted the entire time, but it's not quite creating any higher lows yet, right? So that level becomes very important. So I think we got impatient and we were hoping, right? So whenever you hope, the market reminds you not to hope. So we all made a mistake on that one there. Mistakes were made on that one there. So again, always make sure that you wait. Is there a video on how to make your chart look similar, Khalid? Yeah, there is. In the Bullbay, how to channel in Discord. There's a video to do that in Discord. There's a video for everything. Everything in Discord. Everything. Okay. We can add some notes to that. Jeff, why? Because it's cooking? Yeah. Yeah, no, looking at your entry, you sold somewhere around there. Um the other two things you could have looked at is that, it was holding the 9 EMA, which is always a good thing, Jeff, right? And then it's holding the kernel, which is also another really good thing, right? But okay. But you can never really, regret, like, taking gains, right? So pressure 9E. Yeah, that was a bit of a, yeah. Looks like AEON is the play, isn't it? That thing just came back to retest the 9 and then boom skis. SPY is bouncing back a little bit here though, Dan. Clearly, obviously we're, far away from the 9, but Bitcoin is pushing up as well. Bitcoin needs to get back above 99. And SPY needs to stay green for the day. Okay, let's see. Nice cold fresh air, Troy. Okay, sounds good. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Chat soon. Chat soon. Yeah, it's trying to up the same level, AK. No, that's Eric. Yeah. You're gonna take a break as well, AK? Okay, sounds good. Yeah. So um see you later, AK. Yeah, for dads, same demand zone. Right below $6, Eric. And then BM, is it trying to curl? Kind of looks like it's trying to curl, doesn't it? But it's below the 200 now, so that's not exactly what we want to be playing with. Too much weakness. Too much weakness. Dang, SPY just had a nice pop there. So how about we get back to the highs of the day? Is that too much to ask for? Bitcoin needs to get back above 100. Yeah, the market's a bit sus today. Like the morning was easy, right? Like we had some really good trades. I think this one's my favorite trade still for the day, BMRA, right? Favorite still, because we had fun with this one in pre-market coming into the open, and then after the market opened, right? So we had a lot of fun with this one. Money was made on this one, but then it turned into garbage, right? So let's see if it consolidates around 65 to 70 cents. Maybe it becomes a play again. But for now, it's lots of weakness. And then obviously AEON is now at resistance. So 22 cents sell side liquidity up there. So SoFi. Uh, is really fun because you got the news and lack of major halts to work with wings. Yeah, and less resistance, right? when a stock is moving in pre-market, it's easier to move. Regardless of the float, it's easy to move stocks in pre-market and after hours. And people just FOMO, right? Once the market opens, you have levels now to look at, and then you also have to deal with, with market makers and float and everything else. This one at this point, it's sitting right below resistance daddy day trades, so you need a solid dip on this thing, right? So yeah, I would let it consolidate for some time around 20 cents, right? Like really build support around 20 cents, or give you a proper dip already. Now let me look at Palantir actually. Look at Holo. Like Holo was so nice, and then all of a sudden it hit 250 resistance, and then just slowly died, right? All the way back down to $2 again, guys. Like it just erased the entire move, right? All of it gone. So today is turning out to be a bit of a sus day, isn't it? So watch $1.95, $2 for Holo here for some support if it consolidates. Holo. Everything went from like amazing to garbage. Let's look at Palantir here. Oh yeah, Palantir looks good today, up 4%. 4%. Palantir is like I gave you guys dips. You guys wanted dips. I gave you nice dips from $85 to 64 dollars. Pretty nice dip on Palantir there. Now Palantir is doing well today. Did you have a question though, Zin, about Palantir, or are you just kind of looking at it? Mm-mm-mm-mm. Okay, there we go. You did, Archer? Why did you hesitate? Yeah, that's still curling off the bottom there, which is good. You're just approaching the next resistance again at $6.60, 660 to 680. But really good curls on this one though. Maybe they'll run it at the end of the day today, tomorrow for Trump on Monday. Bitcoin hitting highs there, and SPY is really cooking there now. Let's see if that thing can push back above. Push back above. Yeah, that was a really good break at like a break above that little trend there too, actually. For SPY. Really good break there. Go SPY, go. Go. Give Dan some solid price action. Look at this. Look. Daddy day trades. Do you see this now? This is why, again, when we're sitting at that resistance like that, you want to give it time. Let it decide on its own. Don't touch it, right? That thing just went from 22 cents to 16 cents like nothing happened. Isn't that crazy? You're in at $77 in. Oh my goodness. Okay, you need some love, right? When it's sitting at when anything is sitting at resistance like that, resistance that is at 22 cents, and it hasn't had enough time to consolidate above 20 cents, don't want to touch it. Because in 2 seconds, if 20 cents breaks, oof, you're gonna see violence. So maybe now this is a retest of like 15. So 16 to 15, anywhere in that range. If it decides to consolidate, maybe that's what you're looking for, daddy daycare. Day trades. Yeah. So closer to $15 there. Unless it wants to come all the way. So 15 to 14, 14.50, but anywhere around this range here. If it can consolidate, not horrible. Was 2x in sus? Yeah, exactly. For how high? Dan. Like, is she cold or why is she turning the heat up so much? Is she cold? Ah. Raven, see, I'm not the only one, right? Daddy day trade, daddy daycare. See? Yep. I'm gonna stay quiet, Dan, before your wife. Oh my goodness. You might need to trade in your underwear now, Dan. You might need to trade in your underwear and drink some cold drinks. Compromise. Otherwise, you're gonna end up in the grave. uh, Raven, yes, yes, yes. BMRA looks like it's curling actually, retesting the 200, which is usually what happens, right? So a bit of consolidation, right? This is what we should always be waiting for: consolidation. So it looks like we are consolidating, right around 70 cents to 68 cents for BMRA, and it's retesting that 200 EMA. If it fails to break that 200 EMA and comes back down, then it's done. uh, the View app. Oh yeah, 3-year-old is asking about the View app. Interesting. I like it. There goes Bitcoin, 99.7. Yeah, the markets are coming back to life here, which is good. Coming back to life. Let's maintain this, this vibe all day long, please. Let's keep this going. Keep that going. Dang, even AMD came back to life, guys. Damn, everything came back to life. Ish. Despite the highs, yeah, we just hit brand new highs for the S&P for the day. Again, not including pre-market, but beautiful, beautiful. Jericho says AMD, AMD, AMD. AMD was down a lot. AMD was down 1%. For AMD on the day that the market's barely red, that's a pretty big red candle. Silliness. 660 for DATS, guys. Again, 660 to 680 is still your resistance. Is anybody holding this one in the chat? DATS? Anybody? Okay, there we go. Notes and links. Perfect. There you go. Will, you are? Okay, beautiful. Yeah, it needs to break and close above these levels, right? There's a lot of liquidity at 680, so maybe this is it. What did you get in at Will? Ooh, there you go, 690. Boom skis. So brand new highs of the day for DATS. $7 incoming. So that's a pretty nice pop, actually. Very nice pop. Very, very, very nice pop. Uh, 660. if I will, okay, you're green in that position, which is good. Which is good. Joe, let's go, Joe. Ayo, ayo. How are you? So yeah, $7 is your next little obstacle here for DATS. Come on, Spy, keep going, dude. For Joe and Virus. Virus came back, and AMD cooked. So Joe says, I got in at 590 and you sold at $6.50. You made some nice monies on that thing though, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Because look at this, right? The last two times it did that, right? The last two times it got to that range, it ended up crashing back down to to 590 again, right? So Joe Schmo, there's nothing wrong with that. You made money on that trade already. You made monies on that trade. So it looks like ON is still holding that 15 cent range there, Daddy Day Trade, right? So I don't know if you got in, but it's still holding that range. 416, you got in at 18 cents. Put a stop loss, please. Any hope? Yeah, there is hope. Uh, Calls. Okay. CVNA. Sure. CVNA looks nice. My goodness. Do you guys remember when CVNA was like do you guys remember that? Sheesh. I'm just waiting for the daily chart to load here so we can look at like, the crazy run this thing has had. Look at this stock, guys. Look at the price that we were talking about this stock at. Look at our mess. Look at all the lines we were looking at. Look at this. Look at when we were playing with this stock, right? This was 2023, 2024, right? So like look at that. From double bottoms to breakouts at $7. This thing was all the way down, like all the way down to $4. From $4 in 2 years, look at this. Boom, 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 boom. All the way to $270. Shish. So yeah, no, it's Kavana looks good. Um, the power of patience, Joe. Seriously. They're like, oh my goodness, bankruptcy, bankruptcy, bankruptcy. What bankruptcy? Nope. Straight to the moon, right? The difference between something like this compared to like a Bed Bath and Beyond is because we know Bed Bath and Beyond, when they say bankruptcy, it's garbage because nobody goes to Bed Bath and Beyond. Also, when you see Bed Bath and Beyond closing stores, that's a problem, right? When other companies are like, oh, the stock is garbage, they have to file for bankruptcy, but the company isn't closing any businesses and they're still making money, maybe it's a sign. That's very impressive. So, very impressive. Maybe someday they're gonna file for bankruptcy. I'm kidding. uh, they went to Beyond. Seriously, Wings. Blood, Bath, and Bleed. Seriously. Yeah, Bed Bath and Beyond was a different story because all signs were pointing to disaster, right? They were closing stores, the CEOs were jumping off the building, they were raising money, blah blah blah. They actually put out a bankruptcy. Like it's yeah, crazy, 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 crazy. Anyways, Daddy Day Trade, did you get into this one? Oh no, did anybody buy the dip on AEON? So it looks like we held, right? So what's so basically a retest of the breakout, right, guys? Which we keep talking about. So retest of 15 cents ish and then bounce back to 17 cents. So for whoever was 416, you're down less than a penny, right? So there you go. That's what you wanted, right? So yes, there is hope. Your resistance is you're approaching resistance. Yeah, your entry might be a little bit of resistance, but at least you're making your money back. Fine things, no. The last time I went to Bed Bath and Beyond, before they closed those stupid Canadian stores, was a long time ago. Oh yeah, Redbox Joe. Dang, that was a long time ago too. Good morning, carry on. Good morning. 1850. Yeah, like I said, your entry closer to your entries is where resistance is at now. So make sure you don't let it go back to the abyss with you in there. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. And Dats is failing at 7 still. Did you take profits, Will? Or just in it still, watching? Edible with a bit of a pop. Edible. Edibles. Choo, choo, choo. Mm. Green? Okay, good. Good. You're heading to work soon, Azul. Alrighty, sounds good. Have a wonderful day, Azul. Much love, and see you later. Later. Again, don't forget to smash the like, guys, if you haven't already. Please and thank you. Hit that subscribe if you're new to the channel. And if you're not a member yet, click the link at the bottom of the chat from Nightbot. Come join us because we will hop off in like 20 minutes or so. So if you're not a member yet, come join us in Discord. Alrighty. Click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbot. Hong Kong Police Department is going up again. Look at that. Look at that. Good thing you sold that thing, Will. Woof. My goodness. Look at that, right? So this thing just likes to pump and dump DATS from $7 all the way to $6.15. It's a nasty drop. Hong Kong PD, Eric. uh, funny stock. Damn, SPY just got slapped hard. So did Bitcoin. My goodness. Is that a retest though, or does it just want to play games? Spy. Craziness. They really do want your monies. Um, they do want your monies. I was gonna look at something else. Yeah, PHIO. What's that thing doing? It's a nice push today, actually. Very nice push. Um, why can't I quit? The potential, Jeff. The potential, right? Which is why we all do what we do, right? But some days you just need to. The potential is always going to be there, Jeff. If you don't feel it, just stay away from it. Sit back and relax. Camping? No, I went to the woods already. The next time I'm gonna see the trees is when I go to the mountains to go skiing. Probably next month or so. The mountains. There goes AEON. Beautiful, right? Again, Daddy Day Trade. Did you get into this one or no? Did anybody buy this thing at 15 or 16 cents? Tyson, did you get in? That's a nice curl off the bottom there, right? So if you avoided that thing off 20 cents, beautiful, right? Easier when it's consolidating at the bottom, right? So 1680, okay, 16 cents. Daddy Day Trades. Ooh, that membership is really paying for itself, isn't it? So again, the mistake we made on BMRA is that we never waited for that consolidation, right? So we went ahead and trusted the 200 EMA, right? Whereas when you look at something like AEON, it's really always important that you wait for that consolidation, because as soon as it started to find a base of that 15 cents, look at that pop, right? So consolidating is really, really, really important. It tells you that the selling pressure has died down a little bit and other people are starting to jump in, right? So your next resistance is right at 1850, 1840. So however you want to manage that position. 1827, Tyson. Well done. Congrats. Money's green, right? Green. So 1850-ish at this price is your next resistance. Let's see if we can break above it and start pushing back for 20 cents. But at the very least, you don't want to be like, at the very least, you're watching that resistance to be broken, right? So we can go higher. But you also want to make sure that you have a stop loss, right? If you bought this thing at 16 cents, no way on earth you let it go back to 16 cents with you inside. Alrighty? There goes 19 cents. So it broke above that level. It's looking good. It's trending up nicely. At the same time, you want to make sure that you're moving your stop loss up, or you're taking profits if you want to, right? The goal is to stay green, right? Stay green. Yeah, they need our snow, Jeff. That's why you guys want us know and the oil. That's why Trump. I mean, we know Trump is just kidding and playing games, but if not, they want oil. Rubbish. There goes 1930, looking good, looking good, beautiful. So 20 cents is your next wall there, right? So looking good. La, 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 la. Okay, cool. Okay, perfect. So yeah, they want our maple supplies and our beautiful women. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. The boardroom. Let's fix that. Uh, well, where do you see that, Joe? Where do you see that? Short and oh, unbelievable. 1350. Finally, some green. 416. Good job. Yeah, good job. uh, uh, yeah, perfect. Yeah, looks like PHIO is cooking there. Woof! Look at that thing go, guys. Yup. Beautiful pops on that thing. PHIO. Mm-mm-mm. Cake fine pastry. I like the name. Can you send me some pastries, please? What's your question for BMRA? I mean, it is holding 60. It is holding 60. Like, there's a bit of a double bottom there, though. So maybe as long as it stays above this level, right? So it might not be horrible. It might go back and retest the 200, but if it breaks below 68 cents, then it's officially garbage. Uh, hmm. Okay, there we go. So if you're still interested in BMRA, you're in at 70 cents. Okay, yeah, that's not bad. You're green in that position, anyways. You are green on Z position. So as long as it stays above 68 cents, you should be okay. Your entry is nice, right? So this that looks like it wants to go back up and retest that 70, that the 200, right? So is what that looks like. Why do people keep sending me friend requests, guys? Like, why all these scammers sending me friend requests? Yeah, exactly, Archer, exactly. PHIO just keeps cooking to the upside. Just keeps cooking. 385. Two. Edible. There goes 390. New highs of the day. BMRA is actually looking way better now. So it looks like it's going all the way back up to retest that level, right? Retest this 200 that initially was a bit of a support there. So that second retest was good though. And especially since it consolidated there, that's not too bad. Interesting. So again, this is why you like what Wheeler is doing. Okay, I'll take a look in a second. This is why again it's really important. Like when we have levels in mind, that's cool, right? But it's also really important to just wait for consolidation. Like let these candles sit there for a little bit and give you like signs of actually holding. So even if you mess up, you know that at least you waited, right? So 2 days ago to watch, where was that at? My only uh Tyson, are you what's your name in Discord, Tyson? What's your name in Discord? Is it just Tyson? Let me see if I can find you. Okay. I'm gonna tag you. I'm gonna copy the video and tag you in it. So the that initial video will kind of show you what to look for. Alrighty. So take a look at Stock General Legend, Tyson. I tagged you in there. So that video shows you. Uh, yeah, that video should show you. Alrighty. Perfect. Yeah, that'll kind of walk you through all the channels in Discord, basically. And then CVNA does look nice. It's still pushing, so good for anybody that's holding that. And then let me take a look at Wheeler. Wheeler. The only thing we like about this one, Archer, is that it bounced off a demand zone because it's still clearly trending down here. So doesn't look horrible though, but it's still trending down. And what it's doing is like it's actually retesting that support, right? So look at that left hand side support there. So support, 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 retest. So until it breaks above that 315, it still has work to do. So unless it wants to come back for double bottom and then go back up, just like the other one, just like BMRA, right? So um, same type of deal, right? So support at the 200, break below, retest, retest, retest. So we're just being repetitive here with these names. Uh, yeah, there you go, Archer. Yeah. Anyways, back to AEON retesting 20 cents. So a bit of a dip to the kernel, higher low, and then back to 20 cents. And then the algo is telling you there's unusual volume detected on that last on in that area. Did you sell it? Day trade, daddy day trade. What did you sell it at? So you got in at 16. What did you sell at? Two, two, two. Okay. 18? Okay. You made some little monies, right? Q&A. Okay. The View app? Hmm. You don't trust the View app? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I think, yeah, as long as you make money, I'm happy. As long as you make money, I'm happy. ARQQ. Interesting. What time is it? Let's do 5 more minutes, guys, and then we can go from there. Alrighty. See if we can find another trade at some point here. So so yeah, again, thank you, Virus. If you want to join us in Discord, what channel in Discord? We're usually in Stock General, unless we do the Legend Voice, which we can. If I don't do one-on-ones, we can just do a Legend Voice already. But if not, we're going to be in Stock General Legend again. So if you are new to Discord, guys, please make sure you watch the video that I posted in Stock General that says Discord channels, how the channels work and stuff like that. So make sure you watch that video, please. Doo-doo-doo. Make sure you watch the videos. And even if you are a new member, like you always want to make sure that you take a second and go through every single channel, right? Just kind of see what's where. So if you're looking for education, you know where to go. If you're looking for, just a hangout, you know where to go. If you're looking for viruses rubbish, you know where to go, right? So make sure you go through all the channels. DATS is just same, up and down, but it's not really crashing because Trump is not in office yet. So uh, 4. Yeah, perfect. Let me put my sunglasses on real quick. Yeah, it's that type of day, Eric. Scalpity, scalpity, scalp, scalp, scalp. Make your monies and move on. Make the monies and move on. Wheeler's trying to break out there, Archer. So maybe that's all it needed, right? Needs a bit more volume. uh, mm, 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 mm. After dark. Can we get something to cook here? Everything is just kind of slow now, guys. So maybe we're just going into lunchtime and everybody's relaxing. Obviously, we're going to keep an eye on DATS, right? BMRA has done a good job of like holding the bottom side of the double bottom now. So yup. Mm, okay. So there goes BMRA. So we all learned something today. Not really learned, but just a reminder, right? So we hesitated into that signal, right? So next time, what we need to wait for is consolidation. Because if we were just a little bit more patient on BMRA, we could have done really well on this, right? So because then that entry is really really simple, right? So yeah, and there it goes, right? So it found support at 68 cents instead of where we wanted it to find support, right? So um, yeah, let the stock do its thing, and then you make a decision. Can you confirm what's going on with ADTX? What do you mean, Messi? What am I confirming? What do you mean? Can I confirm what's going on? What's going on? What's going on with it? What am I confirming? Uh, okay, perfect. I'm checking. I'm checking. I'm checking. Can you confirm? Like, okay, yes, I confirm. Yeah, it's curling back up there, Eric. PHIO off the 20. Off the 20 in the kernel. So the problem that that BMRA is having here is the 200 and the 50, right? So it needs to break above those two levels and then cook. So AMD just got another downgrade. My goodness. You know when they're downgrading stuff though, like if you have shares, it's so much easier to manage. If they're constantly downgrading something, it's because AMD just went down another percent. AMD drops like a rock. But when it's time to go up, it's like, oh, 2%. But yeah, when they're downgrading stuff like that though, it usually is a sign. Oh, Russell, that's really funny. Russell says Spy must be in the back seat of a Tesla. Ah, oh my goodness. That's pretty funny. Oh my goodness. Now I want to go look at Spy, but I know exactly what it's doing. Um, Probably Jericho. Probably. Yep. And it's interesting how all the downgrades are coming at the same time, right? AMD dropped like $50, no downgrades, and then all of a sudden they all start coming at the same time. Like I said, if you have shares, like honestly, you have not like it's easy to manage, especially if you're in below 120, right? It's the option side though that you have to make decisions. And how similar is it to Tesla back then? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was always the playbook for Spy though, right? That was always the playbook for Spy, especially again this week, right? And then next week when we have Trump and earnings, then I think the market is really going to decide. But this week though, $28. Shish, those guys wanted violence, violence. YCBD, yeah. Let me pull that one up. YCBD. I think anything in the 40s for this thing seems to be like a nice, in the 40s. That's the magic area for YCBD. Below 50 cents. AMD needs to at some point drop some good news though. My goodness, like seriously, as the company itself, like what? Where's the good news? Where's the good news for AMD? It's you know, especially when the market's trading up, they need to take advantage and drop some fire news, so the stock can cook. But no, Lisa is busy going to football games, just like Elon was. Elon was busy fighting people on social media. Unbelievable. PHIO is cooking again to the upside, so that thing finally came back and broke out. Looking good, looking good. When AMD is at 200 virus. Oh, right at 150. Busy getting her hair done. Yeah, exactly. She's busy doing other things that are not necessary, instead of dropping fire news. Maybe she's gonna partner with because Elon had to partner with Trump, to let Tesla cook. Maybe she's gonna partner with Jensen, CEO of NVIDIA. Ah, 200 virus. Mm, 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 mm. So BMRA again, resistance, slap. Surprise? No, not really. So that resistance right above 75, right around 75 cents. Two. And YCBD again, anytime that thing gets below 50 cents, people seem to buy it up. And then PHIO looks good then. SOBR. Yeah, SOBR, like I said earlier, that thing looks nice, right? When I pull up the chart, you're gonna see like that support at the bottom. Yeah, like it looked good all day today, right? Like look at that. All day today, SOBR just sat at that support. It never had the volume though, right? But look at that. Now it's up and pushing. So it does look really good. Samuel, are you in this one? If you are, congratulations. So um and as long as this bottom held the entire morning, that's fine. And this is why, like I always tell you guys, like, I like when a stock is dipping at the open because then it gives you the level that it's not allowed to go below, right? Because once it creates this bottom, once it crashes at the open and creates this bottom, as long as it stays above this bottom now, you almost have nothing to worry about if you have a good entry, right? And then you just pray that the volume comes in, right? La 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 la. Yeah, exactly, Joe. Exactly. We're still watching in small green. Okay, there we go. What else is moving here? Anything? Anything? Building a base. All about the base. La 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 la. What is that? Okay. Yeah, exactly, Joe. Yeah. Yep. Good exit, by the way, for you guys that sold AEON. So Daddy Day Trade, congratulations on that thing because it came back all the way down to 16 cents again, right? So good job on selling that thing. Good jobs. And then SOBR slowly creeping. Joe's favorite song. I just call him Daddy. I know, right? Well, we need to choo, 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 choo. Let's see, what time is it? Mm. Let me know if you have any last questions, guys, and then we're gonna hop off in a second. Raven, you're no help. Zero help. XRP looks amazing. Amazing XRP. And what? Oh, let's go. We have to listen to this song before we get off, though. So this brings back memories. Come on. Once you start thrusting your look at that vibes. Come on. This is a virus and Joe throwback. Virus and Joe. Two. Come on. Holographic Dreams. That's the name of the song, by the way, if for anybody that doesn't know. So yeah, XRP hit brand new highs today. New all-time highs. Love it. Mm. Archer, you have hearing problems. The cooking lab. Let's see. Oh, virus. Oh my goodness. Joe, go look at the options cooking lab. See what virus posted in there. It's no wonder you and Joe like this song. Choo, 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 choo. Oh my goodness. Anyways. I've seen some pretty ridiculous price targets for XRP, but people are back to calling for $10,000 for XRP. And PHIO just keeps cooking, keeps thrusting. You've seen the 10K price targets? Yeah, people have some crazy price targets for that thing. There goes PHIO, 60%. Raven, can you imagine? Can you imagine? Sheesh, Raven would be buying an island for sure. Would be buying an island. Unbelievable. And XRP is gonna go to $10,000. Know what AMD is gonna be at still, guys? Anyways, let me just leave it there. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay away. I'm gonna stay away, virus. Shimi, are you? Let me take a look. Let's take a look. Mm, 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 mm. AAPL. Dang, Apple's done a lot today. My goodness. Wow. It shouldn't be down that much today, should it? So, I mean, Apple looks like it's sitting at the double bottom, right? So, these are 4-hour candles, by the way, and this was the same low. So right around like 229.70, 230. That kind of looks like a double bottom there, doesn't it, Shimmy? So, um, at least on these 4-hour candles. If you look at those 4-hour candles, it also looks like a retest of like a breakout zone, right? Yes, rejection of the 200, but that's also like all the way at 240, Joe, right? Whereas again, you can look at these previous candles, that previous top, and that kind of, if I can draw a straight line, that kind of aligns with that 230, right? So as long as that level holds for now, though, right? As long as that level holds for now, so 220, 229.70 to 230, if it can stay above that for now, then okay, that's fine. But if it breaks below that, then you have a problem. Yeah, exactly, virus. So if we're expecting SPY to cook next week or cook Friday and then cook next week, then Apple needs to stay above that level. If it breaks below that, then we have a problem. But yes, rejection at the 200, right? So initially a retest, right? Retest. and then rejection, right? Which is usually, again, like beautiful technical analysis, right? We have support at the 200. It bounces a little bit. Once it breaks below, you expect that level to be resistance, which is exactly what's happened, right? So that's perfect. But now it needs to stay above these bottoms here. Right? What I'm saying, Joe, is like that's a pretty big difference, right? 240 to 230. That's a lot of room to just focus on the top and ignore the bottom, right? Watch the yeah, exactly, 15 minute. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So because that 4 hour candle is gonna make you wait a lot. But Shimi, do you have a position? Like, what's your position? Uh, Jericho, don't make sure you hide the computer before your wife finds you. Wheeler, yeah, Wheeler is yeah, Wheeler's done a good job of like staying above $3 at least for now. Um, it looks nice. I think what it needs to really do is break above $3.20 E, and then 325. If that thing can clear 325, I think it opens up a lot of room to 350. But for now, it looks good. It's holding that demand. It's creating potential higher lows. It does need to break above though, um, just so you're not getting like continuous lower highs. Thank God she's asleep. You're very lucky. Very, very lucky. Mm. I just bought calls at 229.30, trying to cover losses on the way. Not much to. Also saw the double bottom, hoping for a quick scalp. Okay, sounds good, Shimmy. Yeah, that's not a bad gamble for Apple, right? Not bad at all. And you bought those at 229.90. It's at 230.40 almost now. So those things are trying to show some life, and that's a really good level, right? Anywhere from 230 to 229.70 is not horrible. So Shimi, come join us in Discord. Alrighty. Again, if you're not a member yet, guys, click the link at the bottom of the chat there from Nightbots. Come join us in Discord. Make sure you sign up for the right level. So Legend or Goats, those are the only two levels. Smash a like if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe if you're new. And let me know if you have any last questions. And then we're going to hop off and continue in Discord. So we've been saying that for like 20 minutes now, but that's fine. BMRA is still looking okay just because it's holding that 68 cent level, right? It just needs to clear this resistance at the top there and then cook. Or not cook. But Coinbase keeps sending like H bar notifications. Oh, that's why Yi posted that as well. Up 13% today. Yeah. That's why they keep spamming that H bar crypto. H bar. SLRX. Okay. Worries. And there goes another fail again for BMRA at resistance. So that 200 is a solid wall there. There goes Wheeler, right? Wheeler just keeps failing at 320, 315, 320. So doesn't seem like it's quite ready yet unless it just stays above, $3. So it's a play if you're getting in closer to $3, but then it needs to be closed if it breaks below $3. Right? Apple is looking okay. They're slowly rebounding, right? So that bottom for Apple is holding up quite well, right? It's a perfect bottom there that you got in at shimmy, right? So it kind of looks like you have a supply there at 30 but slowly creeping up, slowly creeping. Eric, have a wonderful day as well. Two, 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 two. Okay, let's see. Yeah, looks like everything is kind of bouncing a little bit. You know what's not bouncing, guys? Yeah, you guessed it. Two, 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 two. Okay, perfect. Sense just needs to, just needs to keep pumping. Why is Foxo getting some social media hype, guys? Why? Looks like AEON isn't quite done yet, is it? So it's going back up a little bit. Why is Foxo getting some? I bet you virus is the one that's pumping this on social media. I mean, kind of looks like a retest of a breakout, doesn't it? As long as it stays above 19 cents. Maybe this is a bottom feed Raven play. But only if it stays above 19 cents, though. Only if it stays above 19 cents. Surprised the stock hasn't been delisted yet. Crazy. Maybe Holo can, if it can break the 200, Holo. Let's take a look. Where's the 200? Actually, that wasn't too bad of a spot. Retesting the bottom here. D, right, all the way from pre-market. But I agree with you though. I would wait for that thing to clear the 200 first, right? Because if you're sitting here, right, it needs to clear that 200 or it needs to come back to this demand zone and then start curling. So closer to 190 or break above 205. Yep. You bought some $2 calls for Foxo? Holo? Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Oh, virus. Oh, funny. It was who? Anyways. I'm surprised they haven't banned virus from like social media, guys. Would have thought by now. They would have kicked him off. Foxo PR drop tomorrow is rumored. Oh, Yi? Okay, okay, okay. Interesting. Okay. Maybe that's why then. Maybe that is why. Let me pull up SPY here. Looks like SPY is bouncing off the same stupid level it's been bouncing off at all morning long, right? So, same Z's. Same support for SPY. So I'm sure that's helping the Apple calls. So same bottoms there for SPY. And then you have two other levels like this little pivot there, and then you have the high of the day, right? So SPY. Okay, there we go. Have a great day as well, Yi. Enjoy the rest of the day. Apple is looking really good for you there, Shimmy, right? So we're sitting right at that resistance now, though, right? So 230, 70, 70-ish, and it's kind of backing off. There's a downtrend there too. So CM, see you later. See you in Discord. See you in Discord. Wheeler just had a nice little pop there. Yeah, so closer to $3 seems to be the play on that one. Okay, let me take a look. PHIO, what's your question though? What's your question? Let me know, please, and thank you. And then CC's. Can I ask your opinion about that? You got in at 6:30 when it looked like it was curling. $6.30 when it looked like it was curling. $6.30. What do you remember? Do you know what time you bought that thing at? CC, let me know. You might have bought that thing like right there, maybe. Going to re-enter. Bill, unbelievable. Yeah, CC, let me know. It's had the same bottom though, right? So 11:30 Eastern. Yeah, you got in right around that price, 630. And then it did pop all the way to like 645 and then immediately got rejected. Um, Honestly, that wasn't a horrible entry, CC. Not horrible at all, because it might have it could have just done the exact same thing that it did every other time it curled, right? It could have just done this pop, right? Same thing over here, pop. Except this time it failed to close above like and hold the kernel, so then it just slowly got rejected, right? So the only other thing you could have done here is looked at that and said, you know what, it's failing below the kernel, and slowly it took a few minutes to actually do that, right? So maybe let me just get rid of it. But what you're hoping for now, if you're still in this play though, is you're hoping that it stays above that 580 because that's what it's been doing the entire morning, right? So you're hoping that it stays above. It really is creating a bit of a downtrend though, isn't it? Right? It's creating a bit of a downtrend there. So it's going to need to break out. So again, your support for this one is 580. So it needs to stay above 580. Yeah, it is. It's going back for 20 cents. AEON. So we came back to 16 cents ish and then back to 20 cents again. Resistance. Doing the same today for two scalps already. Okay. Were you asking for resistance, Daddy Day Trade? So your next resistance is for 450, right? The usual psychological wall, right? So $4.50, 420 maybe, and then 450, but same. Oh, that's why it's getting hype, Foxo. Okay, maybe something that we keep on the watch list, right? As long as Foxo stays above 19 cents, though. Hmm, interesting. Yeah, let's see if anything comes out of that, out of the merger stuff. Apple is sitting right there trying to break out, but it's not actually breaking and holding. So that 230.70, Shimmy. You're still in that option play, right? Which options, which calls did you buy? Same day expiration or just some longer stuff? Unbelievable, Laura. Laura tagged Dan in the options channel, and you know what? You know what? Mm, 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 mm. 1950. Okay. Gen 24. Okay. So you have a week. Yeah, hopefully Apple breaks out for you there, though. It looks like it's trying to still. Right? We need to end the day on a strong note, and then cook tomorrow before Trump takes office on Monday, right? At least you they expire on the 24th. 235s virus? Okay. 235s. Same date virus? I think so. 75. Exactly, Joe. Exactly. If you can do that, then there's life. So that 4 hour chart does look nice for Apple though, right? Nice daily double, nice 4 hour double bottom. It just needs to stay above it, because if it's breaking below that level, then it's not a big it's not even a dollar, right? So then it's not a big loss, especially when you have a little bit of time. So then you should be okay. Yeah, Joe just wants that 15. Joe, yes, I agree. But sometimes you have to. You guys all both got the 235s. Okay, 235s, January 24th. Okay. Can I get my can I get my one and one? Do you have a one and one? D. I don't remember. I don't remember very much, but Send me a DM in Discord. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, D's been on fire. On fire, on fire. From the okay, yeah. So go into the one-on-one channel in Discord. There's a calendar link in there, and then just schedule a one-on-one. Today's spot is already taken. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Mm, 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 mm. Come on, Apple. What are you doing? Give us a fat green candle and then we can just leave, you know? Yeah, go to the one-on-one channel in Discord. There's a calendar link in there, D. And then just schedule something. Yep. That thing is just sitting there, Joe, just finding resistance. Resistance on resistance. Maybe the last hour of the day, maybe that's when the markets are gonna cook. Alrighty, guys, we're gonna leave it here for the day. We're gonna continue in Discord already. Have a wonderful afternoon. Be safe. Much love, everybody. All of these stocks are still failing at resistance, right? All of them failing at resistance. It looks like DATSCC is bouncing off that 590, 580. So as long as it stays above that, it's okay. It needs to pop though. Alrighty. And Apple is looking like it wants to pop as well. So hopefully it does. Grunfeld. Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of the day. See you tomorrow. We're gonna be back tomorrow, guys. Actually, tomorrow's Friday, isn't it? I was thinking of doing a Discord stream on Friday, but then virus is gonna fight us. So we'll see. We'll see. Daddy Day Trades, welcome again to the community. We're gonna be in Stock General if we don't stream in Discord, but we can do both. We can actually. We can. And exactly, Joe. So we can do that. Maybe that's what we do, Joe. Thank you. That's what we do. We stream for an hour or two, and then we go back to voice channel. Who's you like YouTube better? Yeah, I know people like YouTube better. I like Discord sometimes though. Most of the well, anyways. Have you seen that movie, Bad Boys? It's like a stress reliever, when you're about to say something you shouldn't be saying, you know. Who's Thank you, Jeff. Tomorrow, okay, sounds good. Hockey tournament, ooh, fun. Who's Alrighty, y'all. Thank you, Jay. See you in Discord. Much love, everybody. Again, be safe. Catch you guys in Discord already. Bye, guys. Bye, y'all.